year, all done. Had the repairs done on the cruiser, busted the fuel tank, and gave it a bit of a service and that before we headed off. So that's done. Got the van all decked out. We head to Perth and got it serviced because we've already knocked up K's just going through Kalgoorlie a few times, so that's good. And yeah, now what do we do? We're on our way up to Wooramel Station.
Yeah. We're heading north, getting out of the cold.
Yes, it was freezing in Cal compared to up in the Kimberley, so we've got to get out of there.
So heading north to Wooramel, and then we'll head up to the Ningaloo Reef. That'll be next on the cards, hey?
Yep, start doing a bit of snorkeling and actual going in the water.
Getting out of the jumpers and into the togs.
Yes, that would be good. So.
Someone's having a little sing-along in the background.
Yeah. It's good to chuck them on there for a half hour or so just to keep them entertained, otherwise they start fighting too much. So.
Yeah.
Anyway, so yeah, we're heading up north.
Hit Wooramel today. Looking forward to it.
Yep.
Going to the hot spring pools. Checking out what they've got on offer there. And then keep going. Get out of the cold.
Yes.
Alright, let's do it.
I'm going under.
So we made it to the Wooramel Station and we're in the hot spring pools.
The artesian bog.
Washing off some dirt and grime.
And getting some metal on it.
Yeah.
We just got the whole clean pool to ourselves after we waited for 2 hours.
I'm going under.
So you shouldn't do.
It's the reason we have the pool to ourselves.
Yeah. Anyway, so here we are. It's nice. Bit of a view out there.
Of the river that has no water in it?
Yeah, but that's alright. It's the end of the season, so there's no water in the river at the moment, but still a nice place to be.
The hot baths are warm. 32 degrees.
Like
So really nice.
And I was watching Blue.
Alright. Okay. Snatch strap, swing. How's it work, Esther? All good?
So good. And it even works with a hat holder.
There you go, you got a hat holder there as well.
Alright, so today we're heading along the Wooramel Station track, four-wheel drive track, which is a 70-kilometre return trip back down to the station. So we've just come back down the northwest coastal highway and we're starting the track now. That's going to take us around to a few different sites to see. So there's a few things along the way. So there's the Wooramel River mouth lookout, so that looks out to where the Wooramel River actually meets the ocean. And apparently, so we've been told, there's 2 dugong skeletons that have been preserved on the mudflats there that we can go have a squizzy at, so that'll be cool.
Check that out.
There's the wool shed and shearers quarters, so they're over 100 years old, those quarters, and you can go down and have a look. Hackett's turkey nest, no idea what that is, we'll work that out when we get there, I think.
So it might have something to do with turkeys.
And a nest. And Hackett's mill, and there's you do a little crossing across the dry riverbed and a few little cool picnic spots. So we thought we may as well check that out, see what it's like. We got this little mud map here from reception at the station, and the lady there was really nice and explained to us where we had to go and what things we expect along the way, so we know we're on the right track.
Yeah.
So I thought that'd be pretty cool. It's just a $10 donation to the station to go driving on their land, and something different to do, hey?
Yeah, so we'll check it out. It goes down to a bit of water, so might have a bit of a swim, have some lunch down there, go exploring.
Yeah, let's do it. So this is one of our games as we go along, is the kids like to open up the gates. So Asta's out there now. She's opened up the gate for us. I wish we'd just filmed her before that though, because she ran to the wrong side, tried to open it,
Asta.
did a double take,
Hello.
worked out what she was doing.
You went on the wrong side, you goose. That's the hinge side.
Yeah.
Latches over that side, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's alright. I'll see you when we get back. Bye.
Bye.
So we used as a bit of a problem-solving game for the kids to work out how to open the gates.
And the other thing is they also lock themselves on the other side of the gates,
Yeah,
and then
they
they've got
do.
to climb over the top. So
Did she just do that?
Yeah.
Stop. I'm on the wrong side.
Maybe this homeschooling thing's not working out too well because there seem to be the sharpest tools in the shed at the moment.
No,
Anyway, problem solving.
gotta work it out. It's all part of life and learning life skills, isn't it? Alright, well we travelled about 6.5 k's in from the turn off at the highway, and we've come down to a bit of waterfront here, which is sort of the bay area where the river meets the ocean, and we've found these little dugong skeletons, so we're going to go out and have a look. So we should all take our shoes off.
Let's take our shoes off.
It's a little bit muddy.
Can we take our shoes off, please,
A
Mum?
little bit sticky.
Ah, look at this.
It's bad in the sun. That looks so weird. That's its face. Yeah, that's...
So they're just like big mud flats here, where obviously it's kind of that cross between a river and the ocean, hey?
Yeah, well, it is the ocean.
Well, that's the ocean.
That's the ocean.
Yeah.
But it's just
But it's just
in a
all
cove
sticky
and
mud.
it's- yeah.
Look, Rafe's getting stuck in the mud here. You right there, dude?
Yeah. Can we take off our shoes, please? We can just wash them in the water.
Yeah, well, why don't you go take your shoes over there a little bit further?
not ideal, but anyway.
Can I wash them over them?
So a little bit further along the track, you come to the old shearing station. So there's the shearer's shed and the shearing quarters that you can actually come in and have a look around and see what they used to use. So it's over 100 years old, but obviously it hasn't been used for a long time because it's sort of falling apart a little bit. So we're just going to go up and have a little look inside. This is the old wool shed.
Still got wool in here.
Oh.
Gross and old.
Wow, that's deep. So we had a lot of hard yakka going on in here, I reckon.
Do not sit there, Mummy.
Okay, darling.
Wool, so
not
like
break
we make
through
into
the floor.
like jumpers and things like that, like knitting, how grandmother's knitting with wool. That's it. I thought they'd leave it there.
Just to make it look authentic.
Yeah.
Are you actually allowed in here?
Yeah.
I said you can come and have a look.
Can we go through there?
And you just gotta watch where you step, okay, guys?
No, don't do that.
You asked how much where you go.
Do not step there. Oh, break it.
Yeah, that's really weird.
I want to touch the wall.
You might be able to see, that's the old shearer's quarters over the back there.
You might
There's
not
just
be able
lots
to
of
see.
little rooms, like little dongers and things all set up there where you can just see where they would have stayed. What have you got?
Philip, Mummy. This is so fluffy.
Oh, it's very soft, isn't it?
Ooh,
What have you got, Ari?
Just don't touch that one.
Ooh, wow.
Good for a jumper.
Very cool.
We should give this to Grandma.
Some merino wool.
We should give this to Grandma, Mum.
Yeah? Get her to make you a jumper.
And look, I can see. Oh, don't go there, Mum, because that's a hole.
Okay, darling.
Oh, look. More things.
It's actually really interesting, isn't it?
Oh, look, the woolly rat
Yeah.
tail.
Must be the resident tour guide.
Oh,
Oh, there he goes.
You get a good enough tip, he's buggered off.
Do you want to come over here?
Yeah, come show me. What did you find?
Oh, you might walk in here.
Can you imagine when they had all this full of sheep ready to be sheared?
That's why they've got slotted floor so all the poopy goes down the hole. You can smell like a
She's a bit stinky,
as
yeah.
soon as you come in. Careful of the floor, guys. That's really not in good condition.
I'm a sheep.
Alright, so this is where they would have done their shearing, Dad.
They would have got their sheep out of the pen. Hey.
Little sheep waiting in line.
They would have turned their shearers on up here, belt driven. They would have given you a big old shave. Shave all the fur, all your hair off, the fleece off, and then they would, alright, you're done. Whoop! Throw you down the chute. Look, you go all the way down there, out into the paddock, as they shorn the sheep.
What do they do down there?
That's where they just go after
they
they
just
get
go back to
after
the
they
paddock.
get shorn. So then,
Alright, next one up.
then out comes little lamb. Here you go, buddy. Yeah.
Hey, Dad, you still got
Oh, we've got to turn that on. There we go. You're all shaved now. Out you go down the hole. Whoop.
I need that.
8 sheep getting done at a time. 8 guys up here
I
with very bad backs.
Started on the right side of the fence this time. That's a good start.
Work the hook out straight away. They're getting better at it.
That was Ari, he's the clever one.
Thanks, dude. And they're on the right
They're
side.
on the right side of the fence.
Wow.
They're learning. See? This homeschooling is working a treat. Other side of the car, dude.
Not that way. Where reckon you go that way?
That way?
Yeah.
Yes, I'd say
Oh
so.
no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. This is probably
The last little trek, hey, on the way back to the station.
Yeah, could do a bit of a
gotta go
sandy
over this.
river crossing.
Dry riverbed. A few tracks made down there already. The Wooramel River is not full of water this time of the year.
No.
It's really only got water in it, I think, at the end of the wet season. I think they said like March, April, you'll actually see some water in it.
Yeah, so anyway.
It's just a sand pit at the moment, which kids are loving. Alright, let's go over. You can't get any speed up anyway, really, can you?
No, it's pretty much just
That's
get down
the
the hill and
scribble.
just send it.
That's not hold
Don't get stuck. Trick.
Bouncy, bouncy.
Slightly bumpy.
Look, there's some dudes over there watching.
Yeah, there are some dudes watching. That'd be a bit embarrassing if you got stuck, wouldn't it?
No chance of this thing getting stuck.
Would,
Ah, lovely.
would there be anyone else coming up from the other side?
No, because it's a
hope not.
one-way track. And here we are back at the station. Oh, keep going. I was wanting to see the bit as we went around this shrub. I don't really want to see the shrub for 5 minutes.
We've got the ability. Here we go, look at this. And booyah!
There's a windmill up there that's like an old, well, it's not, it's the shape of a plane. That's really cool.
Does that look like a...
It's not a plane, it's just the shape of a plane.
Lots of scratchy bushes.
Hey, give that back to me.
Lots of scratchy bushes in the car.
Yeah, we've been off grid for a bit. Oh.
Miss, get that
Alright, who's getting the fence this time?
Me.
No, it's
Yeah,
Ari's
no,
turn, I think.
Oh, but I haven't had a second turn yet.
Rafe, you can help Ari.
No.
Did have a second.
No. I did not have a second turn. I did not.
The joys of kids getting along, hey?
I'll do it.
This is the struggle is real here. Whoops. Other way, Ari. Pull it this way. Pull it this way. Pull it this way. Hey.
Alright, so we've made it into Carnarvon and we need to stock up. We've been off grid for about 4 or 5 days now, so it's part of one of the things you got to plan your stops. Yeah, so I need to fill up with fuel, fill up with water, dump point, and do all the groceries and things like that. And I'm pretty sure I'm out of beer, so that's a pretty important one. We need to top that one up. So it's one of those things you got to think about when you're doing these big trips, is where you can fill up with everything. So that's where Wiki Camps comes in. They've got dump point spots, water fill points, like for free water and stuff like that, drinkable water, and yeah, and all your groceries and fuel and all that sort of stuff as well. So definitely plans to pay. Let me start again. Pays to plan ahead. That's what we need to do. So anyway, so we're here. We're at Carnarvon. We're getting some supplies. Alright, so here's the fun part. We've got the old poo capsule. We've got to get rid of the safety deposits that are in there. So pretty much, I think everyone knows how to use one of these, but you just pretty much pull it out, take it to the toilet, take it to the dump point and dump it. That's it. But it's the gross part of caravanning, but it's not as bad as what everyone says. It doesn't smell that bad if you put the right chemicals and the right stuff in there. So all pretty good. But anyway, so this one pretty much just clicks out, and there we go. We wheel her over. She's got her own little handle. Off travelling, we're going to the dump point.
But it's not far.
All right, there we go. And just like that, and like that, she's empty. Now, someone may have not cleaned that out properly before, so that's the gross part, when other people don't do the right thing. So give it a good wash out before you leave it, because that was pretty ordinary. It seems like he was having a lot of fibre in his diet though, so that's a good thing, but geez, you don't want to see that when you're over the lead. Anyway, we'll chuck it back in. Ari's going to wheel it back, and then we're good to go. Trying to take your poo suitcase with you. Alright, and then it's just a matter of sliding it back in. Clicks in firm. Done. Now when we go inside, we'll just throw a chemical capsule in there. There's like a little packet sachet thing with all the chemicals in there. We'll just throw it in there, a little bit of water, and she's good to go. Unfortunately, it's a little bit windy out here at wherever the hell we are. Where are we? Blowholes. Blowholes campground. A little bit windy. And the surf was really choppy yesterday. I put some footage up, but it was massively just crashing along the coastline. It's not too bad today. We're packing up today. We're heading up to Red Bluff, which is about 60 or 70 k's up the road. Should only be a shortish drive today, but still nice to get. It's a bit more sheltered, so we get out there and have a good swim. Here was yesterday was absolutely hectic. You get washed away, but it's a lot calmer today, which is good.
So we had our first experience of not being able to go where we wanted to go today. So we had been camping out at the Quobba Blowholes, and we were going to head up to Red Bluff, which we were looking forward to, and the kids were excited about. Thought we'd give them a quick ring this morning, didn't we?
Yeah, when we got to like the turn off to keep going or go back onto the main road, so we're like, oh, we'll just give them a call.
Because we know they're busy, and we know it's a busy season, and there's lots of people travelling, so we gave them a call, and she basically said,
come back in 3 months.
come back in November.
Yeah.
So
a bit annoying, but
it was a bit frustrating and you know, a bit difficult because you can't actually book there, so you can't predict whether you can or can't go. You can't be prepared.
yeah. And it's one of those ones where you could just sit there all day and wait for someone to leave and sneak in, but we don't really want to have to sit there all day waiting, you know.
Plus it's a drive up to there, and then there's nowhere else except for Quobba Station to stay. And
yeah, so we just like stuff.
yeah, so we decided to move on, and we're heading further north. Coral Bay is chockers. You're not going to get any reservations or anything there at the campgrounds, at the caravan parks. So we're just heading further up, and I found a place on Wiki Camps, which I can't even pronounce it, let alone remember what it's called.
They're usually the good ones.
I think it's called 9 Mile Camp, but it's got another name as well.
Anyway.
Whatever it is. It's Brabuju Point. Anyway, 9 Mile Camp, and it's owned by managed by Depot, but apparently it's massive, and all the reviews say that it's never full. So we're heading there. It's about 2.5 hour drive from the Quobba Blowholes, so we're heading up that way. And yeah, so I guess it's a lesson learned. Well, not really. We knew this would happen eventually, so it's just our first experience of just having to change our plans, work around what's available.
And because we are, like, well, Kate's really quite organised, that sort of stuff, it's a bit of a road bump, you know, roadblock sort of thing. When you get to it, you're like, alright. But you just got to adapt and change your plan, and that's all it is. So
And that's what it's all about, really, doing this whole big lap type thing, is that you're
not always going to get what you want.
but you can be flexible because you don't really have a time restraint. So we do have, we sort of had about 4 nights to kill, because we have booked accommodation at South Lefroy Bay in a few days' time. So we just had to do something and find something. That's what we're doing.
So we're heading there now.
Yeah. That'll work.
Onward.
In crawl control. This might take a couple of goes. So the drawers are falling out of here. The kids' things opened up and all their drawers slid out. So we're going to need a solution for that.
The driver
Trying to clean the window a bit. It's pretty ordinary.
B-roll, but we'll do a pre-window clean. Pre-window clean,
I don't know, there's
B-roll.
some pretty decent smudgies on there.
That's alright, I'll just go through a little gappy bit.
Oh.
Charming. Alright, B-roll starts now. So we need to bring out a sheep to shear.
Out you come, buddy. Get in there.